Well, Corey, you know we sold thousands of the Mint State Silver Eagle with the exclusive Donald Trump flag core label. Many of those collectors have been asking, when will the proof version be here? We want to have a complete set of both the Mint State and the proof. We do have that opportunity now. But it won't last long. As you know, proofs are just a fraction of the mintage when you compare them to the Mint State coins. So we see much, much less produced each and every year out of the West Point Mint when you compare the Mint State and the proof. So here you are. You do have the first opportunity. It is exclusive to CSN. We've got a perfectly graded and certified 70 here for you, NGC, in our CSN exclusive Donald Trump flag core label. These are at just $229.95 on the individual coins, but we will see many people taking advantage of the savings of nearly $55 when you get a 5-coin box at $10.95.
Yeah, and this is going along with what you said, Kevin, going all the way back to last year this time. One of the most requested items we had throughout the election year last year was anything to do with President Trump. I mean, as you know, during an election year, driving down the street, you see lots of support for the respective candidates, you know, with T-shirts, with flags, of course, with President Trump. The hat, it's become a mainstay for his candidacy and throughout his first presidency. And now here we are for his second term. But the Mint State 70 coins that we started offering, again, this is through the Trump organization. So we are authorized to offer these. We're one of a select few dealers that have the authorized real Trump coin label, which you see there. And of course, even more special, we're the only ones that have them in the flag core holder, which, you know, with the president on the label. It's got the flag core, which everybody loves, and then the exclusive PSS label certified by NGC in perfect Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. Now, we are dealing here with collectible coins, and that each week we bring some of the most sought after coins by collectors around the world, and that is the most important thing. That's what we are saying week in and week out. The single most important determining factor of value in a coin is its condition. These are certified by NGC in the highest grade possible, Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. Now, those of you folks who were fortunate enough to get the MS70, you'll notice there is no designation. Now, what that Ultra Cameo refers to is the contrast between the image on the coin, where the obverse has Lady Liberty, of course, the image against the background. So it's got that beautiful frosted image of Lady Liberty against the mirrored background, and that cameo, that Ultra Cameo, refers to the contrast, which, as you can see on the screen looking at it, it almost looks black and white. And we'll show here, if you're not familiar with the proof, we'll get my finger in there, you'll see that mirrored image down here on the bottom. Now, this is the highest quality U.S. Mint coin they've been doing each year. You can see there, when you have these in your hand, you'll be looking at that, smiling at yourself. You'll see yourself in the background of the coin. Give yourself a wink and thank you for picking up such a beautiful collectible coin certified in the highest grade possible. And the great thing about the 2025, along with, of course, the first year of President Trump's second term, we're already at a milestone here in the Type 2, which is the 5th coin in the series. So if you see in the middle there on the reverse, it's got the flying eagle with the oak branch in its talons. The first 35 years of the program had the heraldic eagle and the shield. So this is an opportunity that you want to get in now at the ground floor price, $229.95. Again, you see it on the screen, CSN exclusive. We are the only place you're going to find the President Trump label, authorized real Trump coin with the beautiful flag core holder. $229.95 is our ground floor price. The only way you're going to get a better value than that is taking advantage of the 5-coin box, which is only $1,095.
Yeah, and we talk with our collectors, you know, in the preferred collector division. just a quick reminder, if you're not working already with a numismatic specialist, to do so, to ask to speak to do so, because just like Corey and I started with the company there, we do have those available to you for being a member of CSN. So we talked about it as a group, and we looked at just how we explain the differences. Well, the method of manufacturing is much different on a proof coin as opposed to a mint state coin. All right, the mint state coins are made a little bit more rapid. They are stacked on top of each other as the coins are produced and placed in tubes of 20, and they're very tough to grade out in the 70 grade. Now, the proofs, they are the method of manufacturing tedious, if you will. Each planchet, that's what's referred to as the round before the design struck on there. Each planchet is individually polished. The dies stamp the design on there multiple times under extremely high pressure, and then those dies are wiped out by mint workers after about 3 to 5 strikes. So it does take a long time. Each one of these coins are then housed in a plastic airtight container, so they're individually encapsulated. So it is a very long process for them at the West Point Mint to make the proof issues. And we looked at the numbers from 2024. Just shy of 23 million mint state coins were made in the Silver Eagle design, and the Silver Eagle in proof was right around 300,000. So when you see that's about 60 times more rare when we look at last year's number. We'll know this year's number at the end of the year, well, beginning of 2026, but we anticipate that to be very, very similar. Some years the disparity is even larger than that. That's what you have here, is an opportunity, one, to, if you already have the mint state in this label, to have the proof as well, both in perfect 70, a very rare feat to be able to get both in 70 in any label, but to have the Donald J. Trump flag core label exclusive in the Premier Select series with us to CSN. Cannot find it anywhere else at $229.95, just a tremendous value. And to make it even more affordable, the 5-coin box is lowering the price of about $50, nearly $55 there when you buy those 5 at just $1,095. Available at csnmint.com, available by calling the operator, but we're just talking about the rarity on the proofs versus the mint state, the total number produced. These will not be available long. That's the problem.
Right, and we have them currently at the ground floor price, the most affordable option that we've had.
Good point.
$229.95. You know, if you're keeping up on it, it's a very dynamic precious metals market right now.
Yes.
As we stand today, silver's up 30-40% from last year this time. Here in the past month, it's gotten as high as above $35 an ounce, where, you know, last year I remember talking about the first time it had gotten over $30 an ounce in like 11 years.
Yeah.
So if things continue on the trajectory that they've been on the past year, if we're fortunate enough to get some more of these later this year, there's no guarantee that we're going to be able to offer them at the ground floor price at $229.95. Without a doubt, the American Silver Eagle is one of the most sought after coins we offer each and every year. We have helped more people than I think just about anybody else on television over the last 20 years get a Silver Eagle certified in the highest grade possible. And you mentioned it, Kevin, the proofs, they do a fraction of the amount. Now, that's been consistent throughout the entire series,
right,
going all the way back to 86. Now, if we didn't mention, of course, another beloved two-term president, Ronald Reagan,
what I was going to say next.
actually 40 years ago, this is the 40th anniversary of the signing of the Liberty Coin Act. So he signed that in 1985. That's what enabled the U.S. Mint to start offering gold and silver coins, that the gold and silver is mined and refined here in the U.S., and it is, you know, the weight content and purity of these coins is backed by the U.S. government. And without that, without Reagan signing that in 85, we're not standing here today.
Well, a political outsider, much like Trump himself.
Sure.
And thinking outside the box, if you will.
Yep.
Right? So had never brought American mined, refined, and minted silver before through the United States Mint. So here's your opportunity to pick up this special 2025 Donald J. Trump Proof Silver Eagle, flawless 70 grade, $229.95 on the individuals. 5-coin box saves you nearly $55 at $10.95. CSNMint.com or call the number on the screen. Operators are standing by.